Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Monarchs offense will get first crack at it today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Makes one man miss. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Back to throw, it's Groves. Makes the catch, it's Stewart. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. When you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Send the tight end in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, ODU.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Back to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
gonna run it. It's Stewart. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's throws. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The RPO, it's complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. And He scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Use the play fake, down a throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Offense in a split backfield. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
At the 19-yard line, it's third down.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Green. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The give to the back. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
And the Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Selden. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Red pass hits complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
By the receiver. Gain of 6.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
The Monarchs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's blocked. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Monarchs are flying down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Drones. Snagged in the middle, it's Keith. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Green. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Pass interference.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll go 4 wide. Twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. The short hands. It's Thomas. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lott. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
The Monarchs will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Dances away. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
And the Hokies decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Quick spin on the run. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Scanning the field, it's Drones. Grab near the marker, it's Hairston. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And some room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Selden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Roach. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wide out. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's locked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. On the option. Running into the open space. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20.
27. Virginia Tech 20.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Got him downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Off play action. Got a man, it's Green. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. On the ground, it's Roach. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Find space on the right. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
To the air, it's Groves. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot. But here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back. Try to get the stop and try to force the field goal.
Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Dropping back, it's Drones. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Roach. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Drones. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Rides to back and leaves it. From the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, so nice to have a QB when you need him in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Good timing on the quick out. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
when the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
By the receiver. Gain of 25 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Roach. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They try to pop a run on the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Finds the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They move on top here in the fourth.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Butler. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The option look. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option. There just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on fourth down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down and move the sticks.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Monarchs!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but man, did he do it right there.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, ODU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So the 16-play drive, and they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll give it to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
To the air, it's Drones. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A run for the quarterback. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. It turns out that celebration all for naught. Touchdown called back on the penalty, and they'll have to try it again. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Nice
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal. A touchdown wins it here in overtime. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.